This hack claims you can ripen an avocado in 10 minutes by wrapping it in foil and baking it. Let's see if it's quack time. Step by step, I've got a rock-hard avocado. Show avocado. Wrap it in foil, pop it in the oven at 200 F for 10 minutes. Show process. Timer's up. Unwrap avocado. It's softer, but cut open. Still a bit firm. Taste test. Not bad, but not perfect quack material. Verdict: it speeds things up slightly, but don't expect miracles. 5/10 stick to the paper bag method for better results. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you what happens when you put an unripe avocado in the oven. This is known as the avocado ripening trick, and it will either make your day or make you roll your eyes. Because I have seen people with very strong opinions about this one. So stick around to see where you fall. Before we get started, give this video a thumbs up and let's dive in. First things first, grab an avocado. You're gonna want to cut it open like so, twist it out and remove the pit. And then you're gonna place it either in a smaller oven-safe dish like I did here, or a larger one. The reason we're putting it in a dish is to catch any of that excess moisture that is gonna now drain out while the avocado is cooking. And it also just makes it easier to work with. Next, we're gonna cover it tightly with foil. Not too tight, but just nice and snug. And this is important. Make sure all sides are covered. Now, we're gonna place it in the oven and set our timer for 30 minutes. You may notice that I have a blue and red Sharpie marker on there. That's from a previous video and has nothing to do with today's experiment. Anyways, 30 minutes later, take it out and check it. Now if you cut into it and it's still kind of hard, meaning it's not giving way to your knife easily, place it back in the oven and continue to bake it. However, if you can already see that the texture has changed, which it definitely has here, you can stop the process and move on to the next step. I'd say that's about 40 minutes total here. And now before I actually show you what I did to this avocado, I need to know your thoughts. Is it ready? Do you think it's soft enough to be guacamole? Let me know down below in the comments section. Also, please consider subscribing if you love all things food and science related. While it cools, let's talk about the science behind why this works. So, I did some reading and apparently this method of ripening avocados was developed by chefs at the Culinary Institute of America. Now they claim that baking the avocado allows you to control the ripening process because you're creating an artificial environment. Meaning you're speeding up the ethylene production of the fruit while simultaneously slowing down its respiration rate. And I'm sure they're right, but come on, let's be honest, most of us are just trying to get that avocado soft enough to make quack, and this definitely does the trick. Anyways, once it's cool enough to handle, remove the skin and scoop the avocado into a bowl. Next, mash it with a fork. I usually try to keep some chunks because I like the texture of chunky quack, but you can mash it completely smooth if you want. Then add in half of a ripe avocado, meaning if you cut it open, it should easily yield to your knife. To that, add in a serrano pepper for heat, cilantro, garlic, lime juice, cumin, kosher salt, and toasted peppercorns. Give it a taste and adjust the seasonings as needed. And now for the results. This avocado did indeed ripen nicely. It was buttery, creamy, didn't have any off flavors and would be great in a taco. But unfortunately, this avocado was already overripe when I bought it. And even though I tried to salvage it by baking it, it didn't really help much. It still ended up tasting like dirty socks. So remember to use this method on firm yet tender avocados that have at least one hard side. Anything softer than that and you'll likely be disappointed. For me personally, I would rate this an 8, 7 or maybe a 9 out of 10. It was delicious, but it wasn't amazing, hence the meh. It was good, but it could have been better. Therefore, we rate this a 5 out of 10. So I call that meh for guac. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, please give me some feedback on the music that I used in this video. I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit and trying something new, but I can't decide if you guys like it or not. So please let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.